What do you say to people that say, Dan, you promote violence, you're talking this way about women, you're saying conquer, go and blow people up to get the diplomacy, I mean, and say we passed that. This is a kinder, gentler world, there's laws, all that stuff.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I'll say fine. Stay poor. I don't give a fuck. QLA is for a minuscule amount of the people. Not because it's hard, because it's fucking dead easy. But because most people, back up. We have a new test. Remember the success test, okay? Oh, by the way, the loopers, the hyper loopers, I'll get to that in a second.
Okay.
Your contemporaries.
Engineer.
Oh, yeah, yes, exactly. Okay, so success test, we have 96.4% failure since this test started. We got tens of thousands, okay. So then, we have a QLA for Dummies we put together last year. That's very popular. It tells you step by step how to go through, okay. But then we developed a couple months ago a new test. It's a super success test. Not what would you do if, like in the snowflake test, what would you do if somebody spit in your wife's face? Not that. But are you ready for success? For example, and by the way, 98% of the people that take the test fail. Questions like, are you willing, would you work on your anniversary? Okay. Would you miss your sweet 16 daughter's birthday? When is she going to be 16?
A year from now.
Okay. Would you miss that?
For a deal, for example. To do a deal or something.
Yeah, okay. Would you celebrate Christmas in January, which I've done, because of business, okay? And a bunch of questions like that. 98.2, let's just call it 98. They're not ready, okay? If that's what it takes, because the other one, just because you wouldn't hit a guy with a lead pipe like I would, okay, that's the snowflake test. And the success test, but, okay, put those aside. Are you willing to make the sacrifices 100-hour weeks? Are you willing to not go on vacation for 3 years? 98.2% aren't willing to make those sacrifices.
Okay. So it's not even the fact that they have to do all these alpha things.
Correct. Because that was the excuse.
Right.
The excuse that the reelers said, if I tune this guy up, and this was a third-degree Don, martial arts fucking, and he said, I'll go to jail for tuning him up.
Right.
And then 3 months later, we get an email. Cat filters through the emails and remembers the name and sends it to me. He says, I was wrong, Mr. Peña. Some guy said something and I unleashed my, third Dan martial arts. It's the best fucking feeling I've had in 25 years and I got away with it. Meaning he didn't go to jail. Right.
But you're not advocating.
No, I wouldn't advocate
physical
that.
violence.
But I know what that guy feels like.
But for the people that say, look, Dan, I don't want to, do physical violence. I don't want to.
You don't have to do physical violence.
But you're saying that they have to do, the success test is really it. Are they willing to sacrifice to get what they want? And 98% of the people don't
Super
want
success. It's called a new test.
Okay.
Super success
Super
test.
success. They won't do it.
Yeah. Because it's pretend. They're pretending. They think, listening to your blog or listening to Dan Loke's blog or listening to my shit that's free is taking action. It's not. Taking action is doing something other than reading or listening. I'm not saying you shouldn't read or listen, but unless you take action and you're just, it's more procrastination.
What's a way people could take action now? How do they start pulling the trigger?
Okay, let me back up a second. Okay. Personal development. I had the luck of knowing W. Clement Stone before he died. And in 2001-ish, I tried to get a hold of him. He lived in Chicago. For those that don't remember who W. Clement Stone was, he founded a company called Combined English, and he was Combined Insurance, and he developed a theory of positive mental attitude to sell whole life insurance from his insurance salesman. Okay. In 1956, 58, something like that, he needed a new gimmick to sell life insurance. So he went to Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich, Fame, and the Magic of Success, or Secrets, all the books he's written. Now, most people don't realize Napoleon Hill went bankrupt at least twice, arguably 3 times, was convicted for securities fraud, abandoned his son that was born with no ears, was a highwayman robbing people in the hollers in Tennessee when he was a teenager. He was a fuck.